Hello everyone, welcome back to Gent Watches, and today we are going to be watching more Ranking of Kings. We're really getting through this lately. If this is going up when I think it's going up, then 2 episodes came out yesterday and 2 episodes I'm bringing out today. So we're getting through it quickly. And I've said before, it's because the variety of the channel is important to me. So the more episodes we get out of this show, the sooner we can move on to another show and have more variety on the channel. Ranking of Kings. We're on episode 12. This is called The Footsteps of War. Normally I don't read the title before I watch the episode, but I just saw that on my screen right now, and I have it on my screen because I wanted to remember that this was episode 12. And I am looking forward to what's gonna happen in this episode, because last time it seemed like Bojji was basically gonna be at the kingdom. Like he had arrived at the castle. So I think we might get maybe some fights in this episode. Maybe Bojji will be able to show off his fighting skills in the kingdom itself, because King Boss is now being held captive, ? I'm not sure if that's actually like if King Boss is in on it or not, you know? It might be a play by the Magic Mirror where she's gonna be like, we've got King Boss, because I don't think King Boss, if he wanted to get out, he could. But I don't know if him and Magic Mirror are in on this, or Magic Mirror thinks that she has captured King Boss, or I don't know. Regardless, let's, I also actually don't know that Magic Mirror is the person leading this, but I'm pretty sure she is, because she was the one who brought them out of the underworld or whatever. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. Anyway, let's get into episode 12 of Ranking of Kings. Here we go. They're doing a lot of recap here. Huh, that was 5 minutes of... What? New intro? Yeah, I guess we're in the second core now, huh? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Miranjo in the mirror. Whoa, look at the quality of this. This is like a Jujutsu Kaisen intro, but with Ranking of Kings art style. Oh, that is a nice ending. The end of that. Can't read that. Episode 12, something, you know, something.
Need not worry. Their motives could be anything.
I don't even think I know their motives.
Let me fill you in on the whole situation. Criminals didn't just wander into your kingdom. Somebody brought them there.
Yep, she sure did. Man, some of them look intimidating and some don't really.
What were you trying to do by breaking us out of jail?
I love this voice actor. That's Ukai's voice actor from
Nothing at all. You are now
Haikyuu.
free men. Never you worry. My efforts will be repaid in time.
Oh my gosh, I would worry. If I was them, I would assume that she's going to eventually, like, ask for some sort of payment or something, you know?
There are some heavy hitters with them.
I wish Crunchyroll subtitled this,
I
but
can tell his power is beyond measure.
I heard their names last episode.
I get nothing.
What? Are they dead, or are they like ones that can't die because they're like puppets?
We should do as we please, so what now?
Arpiece, I don't know if you can take all of them. I mean, you're amazing, but did she crystallize herself like an Attack on Titan thing, you know?
These two are just puppets.
Yeah, thought so. So they have no personality at all. They're literally just puppets.
Stop! Think about it, everyone. If we turned our backs on Miranjo,
Is this guy gonna die?
that I'd know. But did you consider that we might be trapped down here?
Miranjo's got her own little bodyguards. Is she creating a narrative so that
Despot will be joining us.
whoever
Boss coming?
beats
Hey,
them
Bojji, check
will have
it
a
out.
grand story of,
Despot's gonna be there too.
you know?
Wait, but why
I-
wouldn't he have ridden out with the rest of us?
Yeah.
A commanding figure with his dazzling white coat.
Oh no, what happened to him?
Noble, powerful, and swift as
Is he okay? Is he dead or is he tired or old?
White King.
Fat. Okay. Oh my gosh. So is Despa behind because he's riding this slow horse, or is he behind because he's retraining the horse? Who knows? I guess we'll find out.
Naturally, they're unable to
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's on the slow horse.
Right?
Did she do all this out of simple resentment? Toward the country?
No,
Somebody in the country.
it's not resentment.
That's it. We can play this however we like.
It's,
No reason to object.
there's a grand plan going on. Oh, now you're officially the king. Man, he could probably fold you if he wanted to. Everything I know about King Boss.
Toss the king in his own dungeon.
Oh, I didn't actually expect him to go flying from that punch. It's interesting. They said before that he had no presence.
To me. Hail to the king.
Wow, I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that in Game of Thrones, trying to hit the sword with your swords. I wonder what this... Is this guy, does he just have, like, endurance? Maybe? Huh? It's not what I expected.
Pack of fools.
Oh! Oh! Let's see. Okay, some sort of magic. Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh! Okay, he can freeze people in place. He's just gonna let you bleed out. Oh. I would not approach this guy. I don't know his motives or anything. Oh, what? Dude, did you not just see what happened to the last guy on the throne?
Be your king. I'm honored beyond words.
Ooh, what? Oh, quite the backstory. I mean, it's a very short one, but especially for someone about to die, presumably.
Kind of tough to watch.
What? This is such a weird scene. I'm trying to understand the intentions of everyone in this scene. It's really tough to figure it out. Destroying the gate to the underworld. So these guys won't be able to go back? Is that the idea? If they try to... I'm assuming it's the same gate that they came through originally.
Apis, I was sure you'd been killed in the war. What are you doing in that?
Okay, she was killed
Anjo, where have I seen that mirror before?
in Dida's room.
What is it you
So you
want?
didn't know about the magic mirror.
What I want.
Oh, all the snakes have to do it? You can't just cover him with your snake bodies. Was that moving as in he's alive? I guess they did give him a backstory, maybe for a reason. Okay, no ED. I'm gonna get his crown back. Okay. So the ED's from Kage's point of view. Cute. Aw, that's cute. That's a cute ED. Alright, we're in the second core now. I mean, kind of. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly check if there's 25 or 24 episodes of this show. 'Cause there's 23, actually. Oh! Wow, then we're much further than I thought we were. I mean, not much further, but we're... Yeah, I mean, at this point then, we would be over halfway through the show. That's pretty crazy to me, actually. That we're, I mean, like, I know it's only like a couple episodes difference. I thought there was 25, there's 23. That's only 2 episodes difference, but that does throw things off. So we have 11 episodes of this show left. So yeah, okay. So I can see why why he needed to get to the castle right away and there wasn't anything in between. Like, I can see how the pacing works out like that now. Okay. So that was a pretty good episode. I wouldn't say that was my favorite episode, but it was a good introduction to, especially seemingly the villains, in that they're a group of, like, that's the thing. They're not a group. They're not together in any way, which creates an interesting enough dynamic because they're not going to work together. If they did work together, then we might be screwed. And I think last week, or when I say last week, I mean last episode, which was earlier today or yesterday, depending on when I post this. But I think last episode, I said something to the effect of, if they worked together, they'd be able to do it or something. But they're not going to work together because they are just 6 random criminals. So, and they're all like greedy, and they also don't have like direct orders. It's just like Miranjo was just like, nah, just, you know, do whatever you want, and then that'll basically give me everything I want. Because I suppose she knows that they're all greedy and selfish and evil, and she wants to create some sort of ruckus in this town so that whatever can happen. Maybe she's trying to, I don't know, maybe she's trying to make Bojji I mean, that's definitely a theory, is that she's actually trying to make Bojji into a threat, you know? She's trying to make Bojji into a good king, but this is a bad way to do it if that's the case. So it's like, would you root for her or not in that case? I don't know. But I don't think that's what she's trying to do. I think she has another plan that I'm not quite in on yet. We have a new OP in ED. The ED's cute. It's from the perspective of Kage, it seems like. Song didn't leave a major impression on me, but it also like was, I think, a good song. So I'll have to listen to it a few more times. The intro song didn't sound like quite as much of a banger, but it did definitely seem like it was very fitting to the visuals, which the visuals, I think, were way better than the first OP. Like, the first OP is just him walking. But this one, like, there's a lot of stuff going on, and the lighting and the camera angles and the cuts and stuff, like, it was all really well done. I said it during the thing, but I'll say it again. I think it was like it felt like a Jujutsu Kaisen intro a little bit, because they're like super high quality intros with this certain style to them. But it was still in the Ranking of Kings art style, so it's not like it looked quite as incredible as the Jujutsu Kaisen openings do, but it was still pretty incredible, honestly. That was really nice. And next episode, I can't wait to look at it in a bit closer detail and see exactly what it was made up of. And I think a lot of the time with OPs and EDs, it'll take me, especially with new ones on a show, if it's like the first one of the show, I'm gonna like it right away normally, and then after the second and the third ones, I have to normally warm up to them for a few episodes, because the first one's always set a tone, and then the second one and third one and fourth one and fifth one, they are now basically either going to be conforming to that tone, and it's about how well they conform to that tone, or creating a new tone. And either way, it takes some adjustment time, because there's already a precedent set. But so far, I have a positive outlook on them. And I'm curious about the armor guy, because he's the one that's always stood out the most in terms of design, and I think they talked him up a little bit. But he also mentioned that he doesn't have much presence, and he was like bashed across the room pretty heavily. It seems like his main thing is that he has the magic to be able to freeze someone in place, and if someone's completely frozen, then they can't do anything, and you win the battle because you can do whatever you want to them. So that's definitely a threat. But it seems like if you can get past that, then you're set. And maybe that's actually a parallel to Bojji, because Bojji doesn't have much strength either, but he's got his own special skill. And it's this guy's the same. He doesn't have much strength, it seems like, but he's got his own special skill. So I suppose we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't know where... I thought I knew, like, really well where they're going with this story. this episode, I mean, it was kind of like an in-between setup episode. But I feel like I'm less sure on where they're going now, but I still think I'm on the right track. Like, I think what I said at the end of in the discussion of last episode, that still could be what's happening. But I suppose we'll just have to watch and find out. But yeah, this definitely wasn't my favorite episode. I don't have any standout like crazy scenes that I think were great. But I do think the introduction to the armor guy was cool. I think that'll probably be cooler once I know who he is and I can go back and rewatch that scene with the context of who he is. I think I would enjoy it a lot more there. I will say the criminal guy who was like doing all the narration and giving us the perspective and stuff, he's interesting because I thought he sounded like the goodest guy out of the bad guys. But then he also didn't seem to care about the suffering of the other dude, and like, so he's still clearly a criminal. And we don't know how strong he is at all, really. He didn't show off anything. So maybe he could be one of the strongest, but he seems like one of the weakest. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed this reaction, let me know in the comments below. Join in the discussion. Talk about things that happened in the episode or things that you like about my reactions, or suggest shows for me to watch in the future. Like the video, please, and make sure to subscribe so that you get updates on when I post all my stuff. It'll be super useful for you and it'll be helpful for the channel. So please make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching this episode 12 of Ranking of Kings, and I'll see you in episode 13. Goodbye.